Okay guys, so I'm going to do a abbreviated build video here, since this thing is already coming 80% pre-built. I put the wheels on, put the wing on, and the next thing that I need to do is solder the BEC onto my ESC. So, you know, they've made it actually really easy now to just solder the BEC wires onto these heads right here that are exposed, which it didn't used to be that way with the Mamba Monster. But with the Mamba Monster 2, you know, technically speaking, I could just, and I might still do that. I could just connect it on, boom, just like that. But what I've always done in the past is cut some little doors right here. So just like that. So I got just a tiny little door. Another little door over here. I'll drop some solder in there. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do here is tin the wires on the BEC. And I think that one of these days, just not right now, but eventually, I'm going to do a video on how to solder. I'm just not quite ready to do that yet. I'm going to take this fan off just to get some of these wires out of the way. So in case you haven't seen it, this is what the Mamba Monster 2 ESC looks like without the fan. It's pretty cool. This makes it completely waterproof, supposedly. Over the wire on both sides, and get my heat gun. Something like that. Alright, so yeah, that is nice clean solder job. Try to put this little capacitor tube just behind the ESC, like that. Solder these ESC wires into the connectors for the EC5s, and I've been debating on whether or not to shorten these ESC wires, but I think from the beginning, I'm just going to leave them longer so that I have more options with this ESC later on if I decide that I want to use it for something else. Then you're going to put it in here. Driver, take your hex screwdriver and just push that down inside there. So go like this. Take your hex driver, push it down in there until it clicks. Just like that. And that, my friends, is done. Hopefully I did it proper side. Alright, so now I'm going to get my double-sided tape out again. Okay, so what I was about to say was that if you're using an external BEC, you need to remove the power line for the ESC. And the easiest way to do that is just to get a little bit of separation here with these 3 wires and take an X-Acto blade, stick it down inside here and lift this little tab up. Once you lift that little tab up, you pull that little red wire and it just comes right out like that. And then take some electrical tape or something and just bend it back like that and tape it off. So basically you just tape it off like that and call it good, or how, whatever way you desire to do it. But another way to do it is to take a servo lead like this and remove the red wire. Then that way this stays solid, but you have like a quick release, so you can do that. Okay, so now I'm going to install the battery tray now that I've waterproofed it and put my servos in and put my radio receiver in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll probably, again, speed through it. And I'm going to put the dog bones back. So my kids are having a sleepover tonight, so things are a little bit noisy out there, but I'm just going to do a quick test here of the servo. I haven't decided yet, but I may put some meshing over this, although the problem with doing that is that then if you ever want to work on it, you gotta undo it all, and that's a royal pain in the butt. Even though it looks really good, I don't know what I'm gonna do there, but we'll see. Alright, well my ESC is not calibrated to the radio, so I'm going to have to do that as well. So let's see, if I remember the sequence right, you want to turn your radio on, like that, hold the throttle, turn your ESC on until it beeps, then go all the way forward until it beeps. Then leave it in the middle until it beeps. I'm doing that from memory, so I hope that's right. Let's give it a shot and see. So, steering servo. Not bad for doing it from memory. So anyways, yeah, when you want to calibrate it, turn the radio on, hold the throttle all the way down, turn your ESC on until it beeps, then go full brake all the way forward, again until it beeps, release, let it sit in the middle until it beeps. Maybe I'll make a video about that one of these days, but I think there's a ton of those. You gotta put the steering linkage in there and get that all hooked up, but yeah, it's pretty darn close to being complete. I have a 4S battery that's coming in the mail. It'll be here tomorrow. It is going to be a max amps battery, which I haven't used in quite a while.